जय श्री माताजी। उपस्थित सभी सहजी भाई बहनों का आज शाम के ध्यान सत्र में प्रतिष्ठान पुणे से स्वागत है। We welcome all the Sahajogi brothers and sisters in today's evening collective meditation from Pratishthan Pune. पूर्ण हृदय से अपने चित्त को परम पूज्य श्री माताजी के श्री चरणों में समर्पित करते हैं। दोनों हाथों पर वाइब्रेशंस को महसूस करते हैं। Let's completely surrender our attention at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji. Let's feel the vibrations on our palms. Collective bandhan. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी कृपावंत होकर हमारे हृदय में विराजमान होइए। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी कृपा कर आज के सामूहिक ध्यान में बैठने की अनुमति आप हमें प्रदान करें। श्री माताजी, please come in our hearts. Kindly make our heart your holy abode. Shri Mataji, please grant us the permission to sit in today's collective meditation. तीन महामंत्र तत्पश्चात श्री गणेश मंत्र। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी के स्वरूप को हमारे हृदय में याद करते हुए हम अपनी आँखें धीरे धीरे बंद करते हैं। While remembering Her Holiness Shri Mataji in our hearts, let's slowly close our eyes. नाड़ी संतुलन हेतु हम अपना दाहिना हाथ जमीन पर रखते हैं। For balancing purpose, let's place our right hand on the Mother Earth. चित्त ईडा नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आप ही साक्षात श्री महाकाली हैं, श्री भैरवनाथ हैं। हमारे अंदर के तमोगुण के जो भी बाधाएं हैं, जड़ताएं हैं, अशुद्ध इच्छाएं हैं, उन सभी को भूमि तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर हमारी सामूहिक ईडा नाड़ी को, हमारी सामूहिक इच्छा शक्ति को शुद्ध कर दीजिए। Shri Mataji, you are verily, truly and undoubtedly Shri Mahakali and Shri Bhairavnatha. By your grace, Shri Mataji, may all the negativities and our impure desires be sucked into the Mother Earth. श्री महाकाली साक्षात, श्री भैरवनाथ साक्षात मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महाकाली साक्षात् श्री भैरवनाथ साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। दाहिना हाथ गोद में, बायां हाथ आकाश की ओर। राइट हैंड ऑन द लैप, लेफ्ट हैंड टुवर्ड्स द ईथर एलिमेंट। चित्त पिंगला नाड़ी पर। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आप ही साक्षात श्री महासरस्वती हैं, श्री हनुमान हैं। हमारे अंदर के रजोगुण के जो भी बाधाएं हैं, अतिरिक्त उष्णता है, कृपा कर उन सभी को आकाश तत्व में विलीन कर दीजिए। श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर हमारे सामूहिक पिंगला नाड़ी को और हमारे सामूहिक क्रिया शक्ति को शुद्ध कीजिए। Shri Mataji, you are verily, truly and undoubtedly Shri Mahasaraswati and Shri Hanumana, by your grace and blessings, may all the negativities of our collective right channel be sucked into the ether element. Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with purity, sensitivity, humility, and sweetness in our actions. Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat, Shri Hanuman Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat Shri Hanuman Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. दोनों हाथ गोद में, both hands back on the lap. चित्त सुषुम्ना नाड़ी पर. परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, कृपावंत होकर हमें संपूर्ण संतुलन प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माताजी, हमें वर्तमान में स्थिर कीजिए। हमारे मध्य मार्ग में जो भी बाधाएं हैं उन सभी को कृपावंत होकर दूर कीजिए। Shri Mataji, kindly bless us with the state of complete balance. Shri Mataji, kindly stabilize our attention in the present. By your grace and blessings, may all the negativities on our central channel be destroyed. Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha. चित्त मूलाधार पर. श्री माताजी, आप ही साक्षात श्री गणेश हैं। हमें कृपावंत होकर अबोध बनाइए। श्री माताजी, हमें सुबुद्धि और सुज्ञता प्रदान कीजिए। श्री माताजी, you are verily, truly and undoubtedly Shri Ganesha. Kindly bless us with wisdom and discretion. Shri Mataji, please make us innocent. श्री गणेश अथर्व शिष्य।
ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षात् आत्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुच नमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवश्च ऊर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्द द्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो अनिलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा स्वं विष्णु स्वं रुद्र स्वं इन्द्र स्वं अग्नि स्वं वायु स्वं सूर्य स्वं चन्द्रमा स्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरोम गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्च अन्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुः उत्तररूपम् नादः सन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निःसृत गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदं च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणम् अच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृतेः पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
हमारे चित्त को धीरे धीरे ऊपर उठाते हुए सहस्त्रार पर स्थित करेंगे। Let's slowly raise our attention and settle it on Sahasrara. ध्यान की इस स्थिति में हम परम पूज्य श्री माताजी की अमृतवाणी को आत्मसात करते हैं। While maintaining this meditative state, let's listen to Shri Mataji's speech. Birthday Puja, 21st March 2002.
It is difficult to explain to those people who are not realized. Because if I talk to them, they won't like it. If they get their realization, we can talk to them. So best thing is you should spread Sahaja. Spread them among Sikhs, about Muslims, about Christians, throughout, and especially among Hindus. Because nowadays I find Hindus are also have lost their grip over their understanding of our country and its culture. And that's how they just revenge, they take revenge. I don't understand this kind of revenge. But what to do? People are already on that level on that low level where they don't understand many things. For example, now they do not want people to build a temple of Sri Rama at a particular point. Because they are not Sahajogis, I can't talk to them that that is the place where he was born. So we must pay full respect to his incarnation. If that is the place he was born, we can feel it with the vibrations, then why deny the fact and the truth just because you don't want it to be done? It's very difficult to talk to them. What to understand is that what has Baba done for us? Who was Baba? He was a foreigner. And this one not even was built by Baba. No, it was not. It was somebody who was one of the military men who went and built it. And that's why they call it a Babri Masjid. But let us find out what happened to this Mr. Babar. He died, but he came from abroad. He was not even an Indian. And doesn't matter, he was not born there. I mean, he had nothing to do with that place. But definitely, I know, and you all will know, can feel it on your hands just now, that it is Babri Masjid is the place where Sri Rama was born. Now, if you want to build a temple there, what will go wrong with people? What will happen to them if a temple is built there? I mean, it is just a question of respect and feelings about it. I also take Rama's name. Everybody takes his name because such a solace and such a comfort to people. But the way people look at things, it's difficult. You can't talk to them. Now they are talking about another nonsense that we have one hair of Muhammad Sahib in Kashmir. Now somebody said that it is not his hair. How do you know? What is your criteria to decide whose hair it is? Actually, you will be amazed, when I went to Kashmir, we were going somewhere in the car and suddenly I felt tremendous vibration. So I asked the driver, why don't you take the car on this side? She said, why? Because I want to go. He said, it's an old road and there are some few people living there, doesn't matter, take it. We went near and nearer, and there were some houses of Muslims. So we called them and asked them, what is here going on? They said, it is Hazrat Bal. Even the name gives you such peace. It was the hair of Muhammad. Now, Hindus don't want to know about him. And Muslims don't want to know about Sri Ram. It's very surprising. They all are having their own shops and selling their own things. But they don't understand that whatever they are selling is the same which the other people are selling. For example, they say Allah. Who is Allah? According to Sahaja, Allah is nobody else but Vishnu. And Vishnu, who came also as Sri Ram. So whatever they call as Allah is Sri Ram himself. Only a Sahaja can understand it. If you put up your hands now when I am talking, you will be surprised what vibrations are. Because it is Sri Ram who is Allah, whom you are trying to insult by your stupidity. So it could be stupidity on part of Mohammedan or on part of Hindus. Hindus are also not understanding. Somehow they know that that is the birthplace of Shri Ram. Somehow, I don't know, somebody must have told them. Or maybe, I don't know how they don't know vibrations. I haven't yet met many Hindus who have vibration. I mean those who are what you can call fundamentalist. They never have vibrations. So I used to wonder, how do they know this is the Janma Bhumi of Sri Rama? Maybe, somehow they come to know. But they have no point to prove. The problem is, if they were realized souls, if our High Court judges were realized souls, if our cabinet was realized souls, you could have talked to them. But they are all, what should I say, absolutely blocked people. How to tell them that this quarrel is a nonsense? It is perfectly all right to build a temple of Sri Ram. But whatever you may say, the trouble is, first, they all should get their self-realization. Just now, at the time when we are talking, see, there are not sufficient people who have got self-realization. You are all realized souls. There was another one who told me, who was giving realization to these Mahantas. Mahantas are the people who are supposed to be saints. And every one of them, when they got realization, they got exposed. So he didn't know what to do with them. That may happen with anyone, even in Christian churches, or you go to Jews, this thing, everywhere you will find this is the problem. If you give them realization, they'll get exposed. So what's the use of disturbing all the people who have such faith in them and think they are very great people? Now, only way you can judge them is through vibrations. But out of love, I can't tell them that you are not realized souls. You have no business to talk about Sri Ram or about Muhammad. They are much beyond. So, the problem now is between the people who are not knowledgeable and those who are knowledgeable. It was a very big gap before. Only one person used to be realized. So they used to stone him, beat him, do all kinds of things. Now you are so many. So, if you put up your case anywhere, even at this stage, nobody is going to listen to you. I would request you only one thing. Give realization to people, as many as possible. And not to any spiritual so-called people. Because they get exposed, what's the use? This is a common thing. So many people have told me that we gave realization to one priest, he got exposed. Means what happened? He was exposed mother, he was put in jail. This is too much. After getting realization, he goes to jail. So this is the problem. Love, you cannot be hypocritical about it. Love, you have to be a pure personality. First try to purify yourself. You have to change. If you are still angry, if you are still greedy, if you have all these things, love won't work out. It won't work out. So to love someone in a divine way is to first understand the value of innocence. Why I love children? Because they are innocent. They don't have all these things. Like in our country these days, the epidemic of corruption has started. epidemic. It's not simple. Anybody you see after every third person, there's an epidemic of corruption. Now, why? Because they want money. All right. Then what do they do with their money? They don't know how to hide, so they put it in some sort of a pot or whatever it is, and the money gets lost. If not, they are caught up. That's not so important. What's important is, why have this greed? People who are rich are more greedy than the people who are poor. Because the poor people at least have some fear of God. But the rich are very greedy. They are running after this, running after that. There's no end to it. It is very surprising that in this country of ours, this new disease has started. With this disease, even in Sahaja, there are some people who have made a business out of Sahaja and making money. So greed is something that comes to you from the right side and you start justifying it. There's no place for love for the right side. Now this greed has gone so far that the whole country is getting ruined. We can never progress. We can never achieve anything. Because everywhere there's greed when people are just taking. But if you love your country, if you have love for your country, you won't do. But that love is missing. They love, I don't know whom they love. They love their children in such a way that they ruin their lives. Love is not limited. Love has to be unlimited. Unlimited love which binds the whole world. There is this force. There is already acting this force. Only thing you have to become the agents of that, to become the people who can communicate that love. You have every right to that great wealth of love. And you can spread that all along. But I find that even here, people think in the terms of money. Money is the enemy of love. I assure you, if you have interest in money, you can never progress in such. I am hopeless, I agree. I don't know how to take interest in it. What is so interesting about it? And people laugh at me that you don't know simple things, even to count the money. I said, I know. I can tell you like this, how much money is there. But I'm not interested. There's so many other things to be interested. You see the children, you see nice people. In the whole world there are so many beautiful people, beautiful things. Why pay so much attention to this useless stuff which comes and goes? But that is what is the most, I should say, gripping thing also there. In India is the worst. I think they say that India is the most corrupt country. I don't know, I have never seen that kind of thing, but must be true. On such a occasion, it's very auspicious that you should think that money is of no value to you, has no value. And you will be amazed, you will have never dearth of money. Absolutely. This is one thing in Sahaja you have to get. That money is of no value. There's no interest in money. Your money is in getting how many people you have in Sahaja, how many people you have brought in Sahaja, how many people have got this joy. You have not purchased it. Nobody has to purchase it. It's free, flowing everywhere. It's so joy-giving. What else do you want with money? Nothing. Just with money, headaches, fear, and all kinds of problems. So, parallel to our Sahaja Yoga, it should be the life of freedom, complete freedom and enjoyment. Nothing to worry about. Nothing is dependent on money. I've seen people living in very poor conditions, extremely happy and joyous. While those who have lots of money, especially in the foreign countries, are rich people, they have depression, all kinds of funny situations there. They commit suicides. Why? If money was everything, why all the rich country people commit suicide? What is the gain they have? See, and all the time, what they are thinking, how to get into a kind of a fashion, and because if you have no money, you cannot get into those fashions. The fashions are so common now, so common, that for that people hanker. If they cannot get to the fashions, they think something has gone wrong with them, something is. But not you, because you are Sahajogis. Now you see these things happening, so what have you to do? Have pity for such people. No contempt, but pity. And you have to tell them that what are you doing? Why are you wasting your time? This is the best time for you to reach the highest goal of your life, of self-realization. And why are you so much running after all these things? What is it that makes you run this rat race? I think it's a breaking point everywhere and people are thinking. But you are the people who should provide. In a very large scale, you can work it out. I mean, I have seen people who have nothing in them. They are not spiritual, they are not the ones who can give realization or other. But just because they are doing some social work, they are very famous. What is the social work? Looking after the poor or something like that. Now, when your love, which is so great, which is so effective, that starts working, you feel you should do something, then you will be amazed how your Sahaja Yoga will be understood. So far, Sahaja Yoga is all right, people are very nice, excellent, saintly, But effect of that must be seen. And people should see the effect of that, of your love. First is forgiveness. You have to forgive people. They are utterly stupid. I have just now explained to you how stupid they are. So, nothing to worry about that. If you are such a wise personality, you should try to judge everything with wisdom. And don't fall a trap into things where you feel that you have to do it, like some fashion or some sort of some grouping. No need. We are Sahajogis. We are self-sufficient. We don't need anything. If you are one, we are all right. If you are many, we are all right. Now you must know that you have reached a very high state. And you have touched that love, that universal love of God. So express more of that love in your daily life. Express more of that love in dealing with others. Express your love in a way that others are made happy. It's all something to be thought of. How can you quarrel if you are real Sahajogis? How can you put down others if you are Sahajogis? How can you deceive others if you are Sahajogis? Not possible. Should have no interest in all these things. That means now you are clarified and you are clear. And you are now nirmal. Nobody can touch you. This sort of attitude should have respect for yourself. This kind of understanding you should have about yourself. What is your role? What is your position? You should know that you are realized souls. And what you should do as realized soul, that you should know. You are not another sort of madman running the rat race, or also you are not in competition. You are not competitive. You are just progressing by your own law and blessings. I know how the blessings work. But first of all, you have to be worthy of that blessing. Otherwise, can't help it. Your loving nature. That's why Christ has said that you have to be like children to enter into the kingdom of God. You are already in the kingdom of God. But you have to be like children. How innocent they are, how simple they are. And they are happy with small, small things. They don't want something very extraordinary. It's very surprising how our love, which is actually is enlightened by divine love, can change the whole world. How I had this idea and how it has prospered. If you all help me in this, I am sure Sahaja can do so many things which have not been achieved. Now you go home and think whatever I have told you. Think about it. What you need is introspection. What you need is understanding. What have I done out of my life as Sahajogis? And then you will find out that you can do a lot, and that has to be done. May God bless you.
श्री आदि शक्ति मंत्र। ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदि शक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। आरती की तैयारी करते हैं।
स्वामिने मोक्ष प्रदायिने माताजे श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की
जय।
जय श्री माताजी। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी, आज का सामूहिक ध्यान हम आपके श्री चरणों में समर्पित करते हैं। आज के ध्यान में आपने हमें निरानंद प्रदान कर हमें चैतन्य से आशीर्वादित किया, इसलिए हम आपके हृदय से ऋणी हैं। श्री माताजी, ध्यान के समय हमसे अगर कोई भूल हो गई हो तो कृपा कर हमें क्षमा कीजिए। संपूर्ण विश्व में विश्व निर्मल धर्म प्रस्थापित करने हेतु कृपा कर हमें सहजयोग प्रचार प्रसार का शुद्ध एवं प्रभावी माध्यम बनाइए। Shri Mataji, we surrender today's evening meditation at your holy lotus feet. Shri Mataji, by your grace, we were able to gain the joy of vibrations and the knowledge that you have given us, for which we are always indebted to you. Shri Mataji, forgive us if we have been ignorant or made any sort of mistake while meditating. Shri Mataji, please make us your instruments for the establishment of Vishwa Nirmal Dharma. Shri Mataji, आपके श्री चरणों पर हमारे कोटि कोटि नमन, कोटि कोटि नमन, अनंत कोटि नमन। सामूहिक बंधन। आज की सूचनाएं इस प्रकार। आज प्रतिष्ठान की 37th एनिवर्सरी है। 14 मार्च 1986 को श्री माताजी ने प्रतिष्ठान का भूमि पूजन किया था। श्री माताजी ने प्रतिष्ठान की अनुपम भेंट सहजयोगियों को दी है। श्री माताजी को सदैव धन्यवाद, शत शत नमन। लर्निंग सहजयोग यूट्यूब चैनल के माध्यम से नए साधकों के लिए अगला सत्र 25 मार्च शाम 6:30 बजे होगा। 18 मार्च को सत्र नहीं होगा। नए साधकों को यह जानकारी प्रदान करें। योगधारा इंडिया टूर 20 जनवरी से 21 मार्च के दरमियान हो रही है। टूर की शुरुआत निर्मल धाम से हुई है और समापन जन्मस्थली छिंदवाड़ा में होगा। इस टूर में 90 से अधिक विदेशी भाई बहन सम्मिलित हुए हैं और पूरे भारत में 9 राज्यों के 33 बड़े शहरों में सहज संगीत और शास्त्रीय नृत्य से सहजयोग आत्म साक्षात्कार के कार्यक्रम संपन्न हो रहे हैं। स्क्रीन पर दिखाए गए हिंदी या अंग्रेजी चित्र को इस मार्च महीने में हम सब सहजी फेसबुक या व्हाट्सएप पर प्रोफाइल पिक्चर के रूप में लगाएं। अधिक से अधिक लोगों तक श्री माताजी की जन्म शताब्दी की जानकारी इस माध्यम से जाएगी। इस फोटो को आप इंडिया सहयोग फेसबुक पेज से डाउनलोड करें। परम पूज्य श्री माताजी निर्मला देवी अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जन्म दिवस पूजा महोत्सव और सेमिनार 19 मार्च से 22 मार्च 2023 मध्य प्रदेश छिंदवाड़ा में होगा। इस महोत्सव का भव्य आयोजन किया जा रहा है। जन्म दिवस पूजा हेल्पलाइन 9355950960 पर पूजा से जुड़ी जानकारी प्राप्त कर सकते हैं। कल के कार्यक्रम इस प्रकार। अर्ली मॉर्निंग मेडिटेशन सुबह 4 बजे प्रसारित होगा। सुबह का ध्यान सुबह 5:30 बजे लाइव प्रसारित होगा। शाम का ध्यान शाम 7 बजे लाइव प्रसारण होगा। आज का ध्यान सत्र यही संपन्न होता है। जय श्री माताजी।
आज भारत शिखर पे है, सीमा जो आई है। आज भारत शिखर पे है, सीमा जो आई है। नाद उठे हैं झूम झूम, धरती पावन को चूम चूम, सीमा चरणों के स्पर्श से जामे की पुरवाई है, महकी पुरवाई है। हमें माँ से प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते, मगर जी नहीं सकते सहज के बिना। हमें माँ से प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते, मगर जी नहीं सकते सहज के बिना। सहज जीवन राज हर जीव तत्व ये, जिंदगी के जीने में सहज का ही खेल है। न हमने देखा था न तुम इसे जानते हो, यही चाहते हैं अब तुम भी समाओ निरानंद के इन महा उत्सवों में हमें माँ से प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते, मगर जी नहीं सकते सहज के बिना। आदि शक्ति माँ ही है, आदि गुरु माँ, पराशक्ति माँ ही है, माँ ही विराट। मस्तक सभी झुकते हैं श्री चरणन में, क्षितिज सी बढ़ती श्रद्धा की कैसी सीमा जाने, बने बूंद सागर तो क्या गीत गाए। हमें माँ से प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते, मगर जी नहीं सकते सहज के बिना। मध्य में बसे सारे देवगण हैं, सातों शक्तियाँ हमारी माँ स्वरूप हैं। इच्छा प्रकट हो जाए सहज जागृति हो, सभी चक्र निर्मल ही निरंजित विराज, सभी पाप धुल जाए श्री चरणों में। हमें माँ से प्यार कितना ये हम नहीं जानते, मगर जी नहीं सकते सहज के बिना। हमें माँ से प्यार।
चल निर्मल नगरी जाऊ सारे आनंदात नाऊ, चल निर्मल नगरी जाऊ, चल चैतन्यात नाऊ, चल निर्मल नगरी जाऊ सारे आनंदात राहू। आईची महिमा न्यारी, माझ्या आईची महिमा न्यारी, प्रेमाची अनुभूती सारी, प्रेमाची अनुभूती सारी. आपण सारे चैतन्याचे, आपण सारे चैतन्याचे निर्मल भजन गाऊ. चल निर्मल आईला पाहू, सारे आनंदात नाऊ. चल निर्मल आईला पाहू, सारे आनंदात नाऊ. प्रेमाचा सागर सारा, प्रेमाचा सागर सारा, नाही बिनकामाचा पसारा, नाही बिनकामाचा पसारा. मोहमायेचे वैभव सोडून, मोहमायेचे वैभव सोडून निर्मल चरणी जाऊ. चल निर्मल नगरी राहू, सारे आनंदात गाऊ. चल निर्मल आईला पाहू, सारे आनंदात गाऊ. कर आता लगबग घाई, कर आता लगबग घाई. न्याय निवाडा शेवटचा होई, न्याय निवाडा शेवटचा होई. विश्व निर्मल धर्मी आपण, विश्व निर्मल धर्मी आपण एक सुखाने नांदू. चल निर्मल आईला पाहू,